How's it going, Top Forest TV? My name's Jack and welcome to my preview for Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea today at Stamford Bridge. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, this one. I think you look at the start of the season for Chelsea and they've drawn, won and lost. Or drawn, lost and won in that order. So, it'll be an interesting one to see how it pans out for them. They beat Luton at home last time in the league and then a 3-1 loss away at the London Stadium. And then before that it was a 1-1 draw at home to Liverpool. So, look, it's not been the most amazing start of the season for Chelsea. But, they look pretty impressive against Luton. I don't know if that's just the opponent they're playing against or whether they've sort of turned the corner and Pochettino started to implement some of his tactics and one thing and another. But, I'm feeling a little bit confident for this one. Not kind of, maybe confidence is not the word, optimistic. Optimistic's the word. I know Chelsea are playing well of late, Raheem Sterling's really started turning it on this season. Last season he had a bit of an off season, as did pretty much everyone connected to the Chelsea Football Club. But he seemed pretty good against Luton, and he's looked like a bright spark for Chelsea this season. So he's someone that we're going to have to keep an eye on. He's very quick, and I don't need to explain to you who Raheem Sterling is. Everyone knows who Sterling is. He's been around the Premier League for a long time now. He's been in the England setup. I don't need to explain who he is. He's a fantastic football player, and I think that we need to really keep our eye on him. And he could really cause us a couple of problems today. Obviously last time we played against Chelsea was the back end of the last season at Stamford Bridge. A 2-2 draw, Taiwo getting a brace. I could definitely see Taiwo scoring again today. He's in such a great scoring run, streak. I'd love it if he beat Vardy's record. Not because, they were big rivals, but it'd just be sick for a Forest player to have the consecutive goal scoring record in the Premier League. I just think it'll be amazing. But, honestly, look, we're going to be missing a few key players. One who will never play for us. Well, I'm not going to say never, because you never know what the future holds. But Brennan Johnson, he's gone now. It's painful. It's a hard one to take. I know it's for the betterment of the club in terms of getting in Sangare, who can help us to evolve into a different style of football and helps us to bring in funds to buy players who can ultimately help us to become a better team. You look at the likes of West Ham and Spurs, they've sold their marquee player and bought in a couple of other players. You got to take your hat off to West Ham. They sold Declan Rice for 105 million to Arsenal. Then they bought in an entirely new midfield in Kudus, Alvarez and Ward-Prowse, and they look really decent, to be honest with you. They look like three very solid additions. So, that's something that, we have to think about. It is an academy player as well, going for that much money. You can't really turn 50 million Great British pounds down in this day and age for a player like Johnson. I think that's probably worth more than he's worth as a player to us, as a what would the word be? I don't want to call him as an item of stock, but as something for the business, as an asset to the business, to sell him for that much, you can't really complain. It hurts as fans. It's a painful one to take, but you got to. I think it was the right thing to do when you get almost £50 million. It was our valuation. You can't really complain too much on that one. But how will that affect the way we play? I've been trying to work this out because we bought in Callum Hudson-Odoi, who is a winger, and Johnson was more of like a winger come striker, like he would play would play that 5-2-1-2 sort of thing with a One-Yi and Johnson up front together. Now, with Callum Hudson-Odoi not really being able to play in that striker role, are we going to look to sort of go with a 3 across the front, maybe with Gibbs-White off the left, Hudson-Odoi off the right? I think that might be what we'll do going forward. I don't believe any of our deadline day signings will be available today. Definitely not Sangare, because his deal was done fairly late. I don't know any of them really. Maybe Vlachodimos. Maybe that was quite early in the day sort of deal. But I don't see any of our deadline day signings really being available today. I think Murillo could be, and I think that's big because obviously Worrell. I'm not sure if the red card meant like it was wiped out from the last game of the cup or whether it's a league game today. I don't know, but you know, Worrell and McKenna, either one or both won't be playing, so to get Murillo in could be quite a big thing. But, you know, in terms of the game, how do I see it panning out? I think Chelsea will be the favourites and they'll play good football. I think they'll assert themselves on the game and play quite well. We're going to have to try and hit them on the break and do that sort of thing, which I think we can do. You look at the way we started against United, if we can play that out for longer, that's a really good blueprint to take on these big six teams away from home. So I think, yeah, if we play like that, we could get something if we're a bit smarter, a bit more, what would it be? We keep it going for a bit longer. But, yeah, in terms of the lineup then, I'll go with Turner in goal, a back five, Montiel, Murillo. I know Felipe was on the bench, so it'd be pretty cool if he could start today. Let's say Felipe, Niakate, and Ola Aina. For me, if he's fit. If not, then it might be Williams again, because I'm not sure. Actually, Tavares might be able to start today. I'm not sure. It was 10 o'clock yesterday, it was announced, so he should be able to play. Because I think it's like 12 o'clock the previous day sort of thing. So yeah, I'd go with Nuno Tavares on that left-hand side. Midfield 2, obviously we can't play Santos because he's from Chelsea. Sangare he wasn't sort of registered in time. So I'd go with Danilo and Mangala. Or maybe Kouyaté in there could be a shout, but I'll go Danilo Mangala with a front three for me of Gibbs White, Awoniyi and Anthony Elanga. Obviously now Johnson's gone. I would have put Gibbs White in behind Johnson and Awoniyi, but now I can't. I'm going with Elanga on the one of the wings, sort of a winger cum striker with Gibbs White who could be in behind or out wide kind of thing. Something along them lines. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. I've got a couple of friends who are Chelsea fans, so I'd love to get one over on them and get 3 points at the bridge. That'll be lovely. Scoreline, I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say 2-1 Forest. Why not? Let's believe 2-1 Forest. But yeah, overall, really excited for this one. Really looking forward to seeing how the game pans out. Feeling optimistic. Which is good to see, and I'll do a video soon wrapping up all our chance of business. But yeah, looking forward to this one. 2-1 Forest. Goal scorers for me, Taiwo Awoniyi and Nuno Tavares. Why not? So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you are new to Talk Forest TV and you haven't already. And yeah, come on, you Reds.